It was quiet, then 5 minutes later it just went to Iraq. Just they got the shooting. Next thing I know, the police came knocking, beating at the doors, moved us.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. A standoff is in progress between police and a heavily armed sniper.
That suspect's barricaded inside an apartment near Owens and Eastern. Channel 8 Eyewitness News has live team coverage. Allison McCarthy is at Bracken Elementary School, one of the schools that's been locked down all afternoon. First, though, we go to Brian Allen, who is at the command center with the very latest on the standoff. Brian.
Gary, good afternoon. It is still a very fluid situation. We are going to break this down for you as succinctly as we can. Metro Police confirmed to Eyewitness News that 2 people have been taken into custody. They are in custody, however, not as suspects, but right now, for the moment, as material witnesses. They are being questioned for what, if anything, they know about this event. Point number 2 we want to tell you at this 4 o'clock hour, there is still one person holed up inside one of the apartments at the Woodridge Villa complex where all this took place. That one person that is holed up is believed to be the gunman who set off all the chain of events this afternoon. Metro Public Information Officer Chris Jones confirms for Eyewitness News that negotiators with Metro are talking to this suspect at this time, trying to coax him out and end this situation as peacefully as possible. 13 schools continue in lockdown at this 4 o'clock hour. These schools all in the vicinity of Eastern and Owens. 11 of those schools public, 2 private. Allison McCarthy will have more on that in just a moment. But we can tell you that the shots started ringing out here right around noon today. It was a typical quiet day in this neighborhood, and then we hit midday, and that's when the problems began. The first shots came shortly before noon at the Woodridge Villa Apartments near Eastern and Owens. A throng of Metro officers moved into the area as those who first responded worked to evacuate apartment residents, among them Jason Jefferson.
Just heard some gunshots, and then it was quiet, then 5 minutes later it just went to Iraq. Just they got the shooting. Next thing I know, the police came knocking, beating at the doors, moved us.
Jefferson and dozens of other Woodridge Villa residents were evacuated to a shopping center parking lot 1 block away from their home.
Up against the wall, please.
And they were told to line up behind a cinder block wall for protection.
I thought it was just a random shot, and then it just broke loose. So first things first, you got to get down when you're hearing gunfire like that, because you know it's something big. So that was that, and then my mother called and told us to stay down.
Many of those who had to run from the danger were mothers with children. The fear was easy to see on their faces. Metro is hesitant to release too many details about the specific incident itself. They will not tell us what type of weapon was used. Residents, though, that live in the apartment complex and residents that were evacuated say that they believe it was some type of high-powered weapon because they say the shots from it came one right on top of the other, rat-a-tat-tat. We can also tell you that officers that initially answered this call, armed only with typical service revolvers, were pulled out of the area once it became apparent that this was not going to go down well. Those officers were replaced with other officers that had assault rifles, trying to make sure that the officers stayed just as safe as they could. Chris Jones with Metro tells Eyewitness News this afternoon no officers have been injured in this incident. We are reporting live near Eastern and Owens this afternoon. Brian Allen, Channel 8 Eyewitness News. Paula, back to you.